sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Sentinels of London taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go here in Tokyo. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over first and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. Wk18. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive tackle end up.
Touchdown! George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Go. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Pickens. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the London first down.
Throwing. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
12. 21. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll dump this one off here to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and a play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. It's a big play there. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson taking it in. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams if... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60.
And the Sentinels are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little maybe looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, Herbert. Toward the play line. Caught. Touchdown. Rashad White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And touchdown!
Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up second down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Pickens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. He completes it to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done, because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave there to make the grab. And the Dragons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action now. Prescott.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover it, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's White.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Crowd right. Let's go.
They'll try and run it with White. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Rashad White
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dragons 56, Sentinels 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
He will push his way down to about the 14. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 59. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Rashad White from 4 yards out. And the Dragons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Dragons 63, Sentinels 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
One last shot now for Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now it's blocked. And the defense picks it up. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for London,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
it back. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never